Hiya, so there's a couple of books coming out this year that I'm really absolutely dying for, but I won't request the physical arcs for them. I won't even request e-arcs for them actually, and here's why. I just feel like, first of all, I don't deserve to be able to request arcs. I don't have the level of respect that maybe publishers are expecting from someone within the community, and like, I know that's ridiculous because I see people who have less subscribers and less views than myself, and I'm like, oh well, that's really great for them. Whereas personally, I feel like I'm just not at that stage. And you know, I reached 500 subscribers the other day, which is incredible. Thank you so much for your support. Like, I'm delighted with myself. But I reached that, and still I was thinking, yeah, no, I can't request books yet because I'm just not big enough, I suppose. I know that a second ago I said, oh, I don't feel respected enough, and now I'm saying, oh, I don't have enough subscribers and views. And I'm not saying that views and subscribers equals respect, or respect equals views and subscribers or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I feel like I don't have both, I suppose. Like, I don't feel like I'm enough of a booktuber to be able to request things. Even though it's a part of my Twitter bio, I still don't feel like being a booktuber is enough of a part of my identity for me to actually be able to approach people and say, yeah, this is what I do. I'm a booktuber. I talk about feminist books, mental health and young adult books. That's what I'm all about. I would like a copy of your book, because it feels like I just don't deserve it. I've had a couple of publishers email me being like, do you want a copy of this book? And I'm absolutely amazed at their acknowledgement of my existence. And I'm like, oh my god, people are acknowledging that I do this thing. But I'm always like, but why me, you know? Hashtag Jessica needs confidence. You know what, the other day, it wasn't the other day, it was like a month ago, but I was told by someone that I seemed really arrogant when they were talking to me about my YouTube channel, not this channel, the other one, and I was like, oh, that's cool that I seem to have so much confidence about my channel that I am now arrogant. Whereas with this one, it's like, no, I'm not ready for people to really acknowledge my existence. Like, and you know, if I'm thinking about emailing a publisher, then I'm stuck with the idea of, oh my god, I must really want this book if I'm willing to put myself out there and be like all vulnerable and whatever, even though it's not really being vulnerable, but it kind of is, being like, can I have a copy of this book, please? So, if I'm considering that, then that must mean that I really love the author, and I want to support authors. If I really love someone, then I really want to not just get their book for free. If I'm going out there and I'm saying to a publisher, I want a copy of Louise O'Neill's book, The Surface Breaks, which I really do. I saw that the arcs were shipped out like to people a couple of weeks ago. I was going, oh my god, I cannot imagine getting that early because it's due out in May. But I'm going to myself, I don't want to ask the publisher, can I have a copy of the arc, even though I really want it, because then that means that I probably won't actually go out and buy the book when it comes out, because I'll have trouble being like, Jessica, buy this book, even though you already own it. Buy it again and support your favourite author, because it's like, well, I'm kind of broke and I need to be wise with my money. So if I get the physical copy of a book, then I probably won't be bothered supporting the author, which makes me sound really bad or feel really bad, I suppose. So I'm just like, right, I'm not gonna go there. If I really want a book, I'm gonna wait till it comes out and then I'll buy it. Does that make any sense at all? I really hope it does. And you know, the thing is, some people will say, oh, it's just one book that you're not buying. Like, the authors won't really be that devastated by the loss of one sale. But I don't like assuming people's financial situations. I don't like assuming what authors are earning or not earning. I'm just going to assume that that sale will actually mean something to them. And so if I really love an author, I want to support them in every way I can. Like with some books, it seems like they're absolutely huge and everyone is talking about it and everyone seems to have read it, and then when you ask people, oh, can I borrow a copy of your book, they're like, oh, I actually borrowed it from someone else. And then you're thinking, well, how many copies of the book were actually sold, and how many people just borrowed it from a friend or from the library or whatever, and then you can't really judge how much the author is making, because it's like, well, I don't know. So unless it's like J.K. Rowling that you're talking about, you can't really be like, oh, the loss of this one sale of my book isn't going to affect them at all. Because you don't know. And I know that people are going to be like, Jessica, you're being silly. But if everyone had that attitude and everyone who wanted the book went to the publisher and was like, can I have a copy of the book please? Who would buy the book? Now, I'm not saying to never request ARCs. I'm just saying that personally, when it comes to getting physical ARCs, not talking about e-ARCs or anything like from NetGalley, but when it comes to getting an actual physical book from a publisher, I don't want to be too mad about the author. I want it to be a book that I probably wouldn't have bought myself anyway, because if I have the money to support an author and if I have the money to buy their book, then I really want to just buy it myself. Anyway, that's why I don't request physical ARCs for a book. If you do, that's fine, and good on you for having the confidence to even email the publisher and be like, yeah, I want that book, send me it, yo. I'm sure you don't do that. Could you imagine if you did? Thanks very much for watching though. If you're new here, by the way, and you like bookish videos about mental health, feminism, young adult or BookTube, then maybe you would like to subscribe to me, so you can do that by clicking over here. Thanks very much for watching. Slán.